Are you done yet?
You around if you don't stop it.
Okay, guys, you can see that they're moving that 700, or I'm sorry, the 265 gallon tank. And they're setting it on the table back there. Why are we moving it back to the table back there? Because he came to get this stand here. So that stand is going with the other 265. This is the stand that we're using for that 265. I'm not done, however, putting the saltwater stuff in here. I've got a fake wall to put in here and across here so I can mount all of this Apex stuff to it and then hide all the wires behind it. So stick with us. Okay, now they got this stand out.
The 265.
You won't have to go over it. Trust me.
Yep, we're hitting. Let's stand a little bit there. Go ahead and go with that.
Going back that way. Yep. This is the back side of the stand. The doors are on the other side. Now in there, there's where you have to lift it over.
You need to take over? I got it.
That stand out there, you got to go up and over it. There you go. And if you guys just act like men, it's fine.
Funny guy there, Rich.
See the front of it? Got the doors. It's a nice stand. Whoa, it's bright out here.
Brighter than my future.
Oh, stop it. Wow, is that bright. He's putting it into his truck. Let me get down the shade behind, or the sun behind me. There we go, that's better. So there's a 265 that goes on top of it, and that is the leaker. It was holding water like 12, 14 inches up high, so I don't know where it leaks from, but it holds water halfway. As long as you walk in, and can you grab this? This is the wood for the saltwater tank that I built today.
You need to paint, don't you?
I do, but I gotta mark out all the holes I gotta cut first. So it's gotta go in. So basically that piece of wood that I cut, it goes right here. I'm gonna, be able to screw it into there, and then it goes over to here. I have to put a piece of 1x2 furniture strip to be able to screw it in there. And then this is what I'll mount all the pieces on, all this stuff right here. And more. I have the dosing system there, and I have all kinds of stuff to mount on here. I have to now take and cut a hole in it to mount this, so that this is flush mount with it. This is what we're going to be able to turn things on and off with. So I've got a lot of things. I got to decide where it's going to go, and then draw it out, and then take it outside again and jigsaw all the stuff out, and then put it back in, paint it black. So when you open these doors, you see a nice wall, sort of like this one over here. This one here is done, and it's up and running, but you see all them switches right there? That's how you turn things on and off. That's flush mounted. All these things are mounted to that piece of wood. And you can see these hole things right here where the wires go through, and all the wires are behind that piece of wood. So that's what I'm doing on the big saltwater tank. And that's why it's not over under the tank right now, because I can't bend down. So I can work on it here, but I can't bend down on my knees and work if it was sitting there with the tank on top of it. So this is me modifying and building stuff. Look at this. Reaper finally decides to show up. Day's half over. Good morning, Reap. Good morning. All right, we're going to head up to the grocery store, and I think the alcohol store too. Okay, so you see what we had to go to the store for was distilled water for Tracy's fog machine that blows the fog into her lungs through her trach, and laundry detergent for the nurse because she's running out. So that was the grocery store. Now we're heading to the next store. Okay, we stopped off and grabbed a bottle of vodka for Friday night show, which is actually tonight. You guys will see this video in a couple days. So this is what happened on Friday before the show. Now we're heading home. Reaper's driving, and we got Hoover in the back. So we're getting ready to go do some things around the place there, and I'll show you some fish too. All right, now that we're back here, you see we got the 265 temporarily on top of this table. While that spot is empty, getting ready for the new stand to go there. So we're going to come back here. Oh, look at all the little ones. They're everywhere in there. Oh, look at all them over there. So yeah, we counted again, and we come up with the same number. So only 2 of them got eaten. That was a fatal mistake, but mistakes happen. There they go. Look at them. They turned it up. Look at the blues on them. Oh my goodness, so colorful. Eat up, guys. Eat up. I don't even have the lights on. Look how the blues are showing through. They're just so pretty. Okay, now let's go back here and feed the shat koi babies. That's back here in the darkness. Ouch. Oh, there they go. Oh, they're like a pack of piranha. They act like they're starving. I don't get it. They get a lot of food every day. Actually, here's my pour cup. Okay, put this back up here. Here we go. That's how all this mess gets made here. Oh, I just got wet. All right, let's get out of here. Leave my pour cup up here. Oh, let's go back here on the back of deck. It's 60 degrees out, so we got the koi Cheetos and koi food here. I'm going to throw it right out to them. They're so pretty. Look at all them fins. There's just fins everywhere. I love it. We're going to make Tracy a ramp to go from here that'll be pivoting. So it'll sit on the water, floating. It's going to come off the side here, be attached here, come out here to a little round area where I can turn her around. And we'll surround that by poles and ropes so she can sit out here and feed the fish. That's just one of the many ideas we have. Another idea we have is building up these rocks here up taller, about yay high all the way across, and making that a waterfall all the way through here. Different waterfalls of different sizes and varying widths and stuff. And as soon as this ground dries up, you see it's still wet in the low spots. So it's slippery as can be because it's all mud. But as soon as it dries up, we can take these two pieces of bridge mats here and put over the river and have access to the other side. And look how full the other side is. It stays full. When that starts going down, we know the ground's drying out. But that's staying tip-top full all the way across there. We've got that bridge on it over there, done. And we got the burn pile waiting for anytime the water comes through here. It comes from the neighbor's house and it runs this way, and you can see like the trees catching everything there. We clear up all that junk and throw it on the burn pile and we burn it all. But yeah, look at how beautiful. Go in, let's go ahead and check out. Look at the plants are starting to grow. All these irises are growing and coming through here, and they're actually spread since last winter or last summer. They've spread. So there's some arrowheads in here, and this is without any of the plants that we're bringing out from inside. Them stayed out here all winter and they come back, just like Reaper said. So I'll learn not to doubt the Reaper. So he's over there cleaning out the intake. We have to have that white grate on there to keep fish from going into the intake, but logs and leaves and everything else gets covered in it, and it slows down the water. But now the sun's out. There's some beautiful, beautiful koi in there. All right, Josh is going in the tank because we have this guy right here. Look at him. Do you see what's at the beginning of his arm? That is a stingray barb in his arm. Right there. Now, thanks to one of our viewers for finding that, because we didn't see that. Josh still thinks it's his arm broken, and it's finnage and not stingray barb. We shall see. But we're going to try and catch him. We'll let the master try and catch him. Master's not quick enough. Nice try, Judgy.
It'll take a while.
All right, let me stand back some. Let me see right where you are, Reap. There's Reaper and Hoover's here too. But Hoover's on his phone. He's talking to these girls. He's like a 13-year-old little kid on his iPhone for the first time, and he just saw OnlyFans. Okay, Josh, I got the camera on you, buddy.
Might have to go to a little bigger net because it's harder to move.
There he is there. No, clamp it, clamp it, clamp it. You got him. You got him. Look at you. Good man. Good man. Look at that.
And the rest of his arm bone just broke off.
Let me see.
Hang on. Pull him out.
Ah, I just got soaking wet. Put him in that water,
We're going to do this quick.
and I'll hold it. Okay. I'm holding it.
Okay, I'm going to flip him over. You see
That's a
this?
good arm, yes.
This is his arm bone. See that right there? The arm bone's busted off, and just by catching him,
Oh, he just got out.
busted the rest of the way off. Here, let me get this. I'll catch him again.
I'm telling you, that's a stingray thing down in there.
He's slimy.
Well, that's good. That shows a good, healthy fish.
Yep.
And they have a great slime coat layer.
Okay. You don't realize how big this guy is. See? The bone's gone.
Oh, yeah, there is no first bone to this. This is all soft, easy tissue. So that was not a stingray barb.
All right, now.
I owe you
I
$1.
want my dollar.
He wants his
No,
dollar.
but all
He
of you
tried betting me
people-
$100.
All of you people who doubt us, I'm here. I see these fish every day. I knew about that. That was the fish got into a fight.
Look, you got
Since
soaking wet on
been
your shirt.
corrected, and I've been seeing him as that's healing up. His whole arm was shredded but before, so that tells me one of the other fish had their arm in their mouth, and he fought away and busted his arm bone. That will never grow back. But the fin's there, so it won't be as noticeable. He just won't have the arm bone. So it's possible that if that finnage ever comes off again, it might not grow back. So we got to be really careful with him.
Okay, you can put him back. Now you can put him back and make him look small again.
Yeah, you guys see how big he is next to my hand, right?
He's a big boy.
Yeah, so cute.
Oh, he's so cute. I was dead set that was... Oh, look at him. Josh, no. Make him move.
He knocked himself out.
Keep him moving.
He's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you got to get oxygen going through them gills.
Moving big fish, if they slap the wrong way, they're big enough that they can knock themselves out. That's what just happened. And that was just moving them from tank to tank. Now you imagine some of this happens on a 30-hour rescue trip, and we don't know it, and he's inside of a tub.
Right. Well, that's where Tracy came in. Remember, she used to hold a power head with the air tube to it and put oxygenated water right into the fish's mouth and do that for over a half hour. She saved a pima like that. She saved, what was that? It was an arowana that knocked themselves out. Oh, no, it was an iridescent shark. He knocked himself dead out. He was dead to the world. And she kept that aerated water in his mouth for like 20 minutes, and he finally made it back.
Maybe he's back up and swimming around.
Yeah, he's back up and normal now.
So that's another thing. You know, paddlefish are notorious for it. You think you're being rough with the fish, but you have to actually slap the paddlefish into the water to shock them and wake them back up to get them to swim. You seen how I had to take him and push him and wake him up?
Yeah.
Now he's perfectly fine.
Oh, man, he hit that water. I was scared, Josh. I didn't want to lose that guy. He's beautiful. Alrighty, well, there you go. Some more antics at the Ohio Fish Rescue. Okay, let's look at our empty pool. I got to get in there and take that cord and hide it under the rocks. And then over here, I've got to pull all the rocks away from the wall and put this side wall back under the rocks and put rocks over it. And, you know, cichlids. Hey, Brutus, what'd you bump your head on, buddy? Oh, there goes a big paroon shark. He's getting so big. He's nonstop, swimming like a shark. So different than the iridescent sharks. Here you go. Let's see if Brutus will want some food here. There you go, buddy. Here's for you. No? You don't want none? There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah, you wanted some. Woo! I love that. That just thrills me. Right there is why I do all the work. Just to see them eat. I love seeing them eat. And someone coming up with a good idea that it was probably the turtle that was messing with them stingrays. It's very well possible. He's down there like putting his head over that one now. So with all their bites on their tails, it's possible it could have been the turtle too. Could have been the big red tails, could have been the alligator gars, we don't know. But, you know, with all their meat missing on their tail, that opens them up for, bacterial infections and stuff like that. Fungal infections. So, now you can see, see all the white gravel? This is all brown. Every time the turtle digs under there, they used white gravel to backfill in behind there. And then they covered over it. Well, the turtle's digging out rocks and white gravel's coming out. So what we got to do is go down there and pick out all the white gravel, take off the top layer of all this, and get out all that white gravel, and we'll build this back. I don't know why we didn't think of it then, but I didn't want it backfilled. I want that honeycombed built, you know, to where the cichlids can get in there behind there and all that, and none of the big fish can. So all these holes between the rocks, the cichlids can get in and out of. We don't need it, you know, filled in with rock back there. But we need to lower the water level so that we can then, as we build up our shelving, we can glue it together with that foam from the waterfall, and, you know, it'll hold it together, and then we can put caps on it so they'll have little holes to get in and out all the way through there. And there'll be no more white gravel, because that has been just such an aggravation to me. It keeps coming out of that wall, and it is spreading all the way over. You can see it basically a line right down through here and then across here in this whole corner. And it's mixing in with our brown, natural looking stuff. So we gotta get that fixed. And whoever had bitten off the catfish's fins, they're growing back now. He's not red no more. He was, we thought we were going to lose him. They bit his fins almost to the nub, and now they're growing back. You can see how, you know, a lot's grown back since. We do have to get in there and get that pot out of there. That fell over. And I'm thinking there's just too much of this driftwood in here. I want to get down under there with the snorkel and build up like a driftwood cave type thing, you know, have it all in one area. So you can see that, and then you'll see the floating plants over here, and not just everything everywhere, because you can't really tell. You know, you look in there, is that a red tail? No, that's a piece of driftwood. Oh, there's Nigers right there. You know, it's not driftwood, you know. So, you know, I've got a lot of plans for this summer, and there's just too much work to do at all times. But it is looking nice. You can see there's a big rock. I don't know how the fish got that out of there, but that rock that's missing right there is all the way down here at the bottom. Right there it is.
No, it's here.
It was up here. There's rocks missing here and here too. So we got to put them back in. And then, oh, you can see over there, there's like 4 rocks on the bottom that went up on the wall here and up there. We got to get down there and place them back in there and then put gravel in there. So, never ending job, but it's okay. I get to swim with the fishes. I get to feed them. Just can't wait for Tracy to wake back up fully, you know. She was so appreciate all the work we've done since she's been down. And then, you know, I could show her her pond. She'll be like, oh my God, this was all grass. Yeah, I could sit here for hours and just look in here and I'll read. Yeah. I'm ordering a case for you guys for this phone because, yes, the new S22 Ultra is supposed to be water resistant, waterproof, whatever. but I don't trust that. So I'm going to order a case for this phone to go underwater so I can get you guys some underwater videos and some snorkeling and, you know, looking at the cichlids on the side and maybe some underwater feeding and that kind of stuff. Because I got rid of the Hero 5 Black is its name, but GoPro. So I got rid of that because, you know, when you take video off that, you got to then transfer it to your computer, then transfer it back to the phone for editing. It was just a pain in the butt. So I got rid of that, and I'm just going to get a case for the phone so that the phone can go underwater. I have my drone. We can do sky. We can do regular videoing, and as soon as I get my case, we'll be able to go underwater for you too. Oh, and then we're going to start carrying these plants out now. It's going to be 80 tomorrow and the next day, 82 degrees Saturday and Sunday. So I'm not going to get much sleep. We're going to be outside working. The ground's going to be drying out. And this tank over here is doing good too. You haven't seen it much. But in here, there's the granulosis. Oh, there goes the, it's not a snakehead, it's a bowfin. So there's the bowfin, and then over here we have the Indian shovel nose or the Sperata Aor. These are all guys that were getting picked on by other fish we had to put out here together. And then we got some plants growing up top here, doing good. That bowfin, he's nice. Which means that tank back there, I believe, is now empty. So okay, and here's the stingrays. You can see they're still breeding. You're still getting chunks out of the stingrays. But see their tails? This is what I was talking about. This is what was happening to them into the pool. And we don't know who the culprit is. Eating the end of the tail off. And it's on almost every single ray that we brought in. Let me see if I can zoom in on more. And that one's getting tore up. That tail's pretty good. This one was nubbed off, and you can see it's growing back now. Same thing with that one. Because here's the way tails are supposed to be. See how they have like a fin on the end? None of these guys do. They're all chewed off and they're just starting to grow back. He's starting to get a fin now. Let's see your tail, buddy. Let's see your tail. Come on, move a little more. A little more, just a little more. Come on. Here he comes. Okay, his tail's looking like it's just starting to grow back too. Oh, look at that guy back there. His tail's still down to the bone. Come on, pacu. There it goes. Yeah, there. That, you know, that's just so open to bacterial and fungal infections. Look at how tore up that is. That's fresh. So's that guy. This poor girl here, she's getting chewed up. That's the male's trying to flip her. But the pacu don't bother these guys. So we've got pacu in there, and then one big bass, which I don't know where he's at. Let me see. Oh, there he is, right in front of me. Huge. It's immense. Big guy. Let me see. Can't get him up front. He's about 34 inches, because the biggest pacu in there is 36 inches. About 36 and a quarter, 36 and a half, something like that. And he's right there with the big pacu. 33 maybe. And here's our baby stingrays. Let's go check on the discus tank and how it's doing. Oh yeah, very nice. These guys are a bit braver. There's still a bunch more hiding behind. But the more plants I take out, the more they're staying out. So I like it. I just don't like on the bottom. See how all these little shoots are coming up? It's like grass. You got to get it out everywhere. I put my hand near the thing, and they're all gone. There you go. Them things are so beautiful. All them different discus. Look how skinny he is. You got to get them to... Now I'm feeding them 2, sometimes 3 times a day now, instead of just once a day. And they seem to like this food. Let me flip this up. It's the Viber bites. I'll put some more in. Okay. There we go. There they're going after it. Yeah, they're coming in from all over now. Let me zoom in just a little bit. They are eating. Discus are such beautiful fish though. Each and every one of them has their own beautiful coloration. You can just appreciate it. See, I put that food in the feeder up top, so it keeps on falling from the top. It don't all just go to the bottom. It stays floating, and then they fall after a couple seconds. So they keep grabbing it out of the water as it's falling. Which we can't see it on the camera, it looks like. But you can definitely see they're going after something. Now over here, we got these guys, which will go into the 3,000 with the pacu as soon as Rod and Kevin take theirs. There's 1 or 2 in here that's Rod and Kevin's. We got pictures of everything, so we know which ones are where. And then there's one in the 4,400. Ouch! Oh. We've got more babies down in that bottom tank there, baby stingrays, and everything's doing good. We put enough filtration on here. We added this one, the one outside, and then we got that one there, plus we added double water flowing through this out. I think Josh explained that on his video, but here is the filtration for it. This is a big double cartridge System 3 by Stingray, running off of this pump here, which I believe is a 4,000 gallon per hour pump. So, and then down in here, there's the tiger barbs. And where is Larry? Where you at, buddy? There he is, right there in the dark. We still haven't gotten him things to hide in yet because we're still trying to get clean up, and every day we're picking out snail bodies out of there, and snail shells, and trying to get all that clean. Plus I'm going down in the gravel and cleaning it left and right, and that's why the outside isn't clean. Look at all these spots and splashing, because we're going in it daily. It was overgrown with this algae, so we've been trying to get it clean and cleaner. You know, every day we tackle some more, and then we're going to find a nice, like a 3-piece rock setup to where he can only hide under the rock or behind the rocks, and we'll be able to see him by putting in like a cave where he can go inside. Then you won't see him, but under a rock he'll feel like he's safe, but we can still see him. So we got things to do to this tank yet. Everything here is in a wait state, you know, as we get things done. Sometimes I've got Josh here. He's here about an hour a day helping me out, and sometimes I got volunteers here. Sometimes, like Hoover just come back from Cleveland. He's done working up there. He'll be here for I don't know how long until he finds more work. And Reaper comes over, what, 3-4 days a week? So we get stuff done when people are around. We're definitely not slave driving anybody, and we're trying to get, you know, we have fun while we work. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Got the nice look around of the fish. And, you know, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And, of course, stay fishy, my friends.